This bike is so deceptive, it just never feels like you're going that quick. Hello mate.
Stop riding like a cock, use the speed limit and you won't lose your licence.
Appreciate it. Going on then? Well, obviously last week I didn't put a vlog up. We had the attack in London and I wasn't directly involved. I was off that day, so was Nicky and Keith, the chap that was killed. I didn't work with him, I'd never met the bloke personally. I vaguely remember his face from when I have worked down at Parliament, but it still cuts deep, you know. It sounds corny, but it is a family. You put up with a lot of flack, you deal with some horrendous things, you get a lot of stick from the media, from the public, sometimes rightly so, I admit. But other times, you know, you, as in the public, and the media, and even our bosses, our senior management, are totally wrong. I work with great people. Keith was one of them. But last week, I just didn't feel like doing a vlog. It didn't feel right, and I had no inclination to. So I didn't. And thank you very much for all your support and your understanding there. So this is what the GoPro Session 4 is like, mounted on the stock GS windscreen, no gimbal. Looking at it from here, there's loads of vibration. Decide where you're going. That's it. Well done. Bloody nod, people. That's about 5 bikers that have gone by. Not a single one's nodded. Right, let's see about this one. No, no nods. Right, 2 bikers. Let's see. Yeah, it's typical, look, GS to GS, we're a band of brothers now. Why is nobody else doing it? Is it because I'm on a GS? If I become the GS guy, oh my god, no. No, neither of them nodded. Good move by the bus, well done. Box junction, block it. Arse hole. Oh, you jumped the red light as well, Plum. Jeez, 2 ambulances. That's not good. That's it, take up 2 lanes. Why not? Why not take up 2 lanes, eh? It's not like you've got a whole lane to yourself. No, what's wrong with these people? Moaning Bugger is back, people. I swear I go this route every single day and night, in and out of work. It's mental to think what happened here. I've stood down at those gates at Parliament countless times. One idiot can cause so much havoc. But London's resilient, we are resilient. We'll carry on, we'll do as we've always done, knuckle down, get on with it. My heart goes out to everyone involved. But anyway, on to happier times. So, just finished work and now starting a long drive back up to God's country, up to Scotland. I go up and see Mrs. Teapot, who's house and dog sitting for my brother and his family. I had a wee look at the footage from the session. It's a bit shaky, but it's certainly usable. It's fantastically clear as well. Wow, I thought the drift was better quality before, but you know, I'm not so sure now. Oh well, sit back and relax. I am about an hour north of London and I had to pull over, have a coffee and a quick 20-minute power kit. Not worth falling asleep on the bike, is it? Let us hit the road once again. On the road again. really glad I couldn't find my thermal or waterproof lining for the jacket. Awesome. Still traffic. Well, welcome back folks. It's now 11:15 and it's been a real slow one, to be honest with you. Load of roadworks, 50-mile-an-hour limits, average speed cameras, lots of traffic, lots of filtering. I've had about 3 stops, 2 of which had to be coffee and sleep. I'm feeling it.
Get up in the morning, about 8:45. Get home in the evening, too tired to take time.
Oh, just had to have another stop and a sleep. It's now 12:10. I think I was asleep for about an hour outside in the rain.
Give me the loving I've been waiting for all day. You're always too tired to even look my way. Leave home without your loving. Yeah, you ain't able. All you wanna give me is the crumbs off the table.
Oh man, I'm so cold. Oh god, I'm cold. And we're here. Oh. Nikki and I only had a couple of days together back up in Scotland, but we spent the time walking my brother's dogs, enjoying the countryside, and sampling a few of the local ales. Bring it in. Bring it in. Presents. Are you carrying me over this? Dogs are loving it. You can wash them up. Right, ready? Ready? Oh.
Row like a girl.
I did actually. Let's see you throw it then, Daley Thompson. Yeah, alright, it's quite a good throw for a chick. A massive thanks to my good mate Crookie and his wife Fiona, who hosted us up in Inverness for a night, and Fiona even arranged for us to go to our work and get a tour of the Highland Coast Guard. Thanks so much to everybody for showing us round. Incredible bunch of people, brave to the core. Thanks for what you do. Then it was back to London to work. Love you. Bye bye. But I had a new toy. Right then, this thing here is the FEIYUTECH WGs 3-axis gimbal. It's made to measure for the GoPro Session and the GoPro Session 5. Now, I had it mounted there on the way back from Scotland, but the vibration off the screen was so bad it stopped the GoPro working and it also knackered the gimbal. Now, I think I've managed to reset the gimbal, and this time I've got it there resting on top of the sat-nav, so hopefully that will take some of the vibration. So let's try and... Okay, so it started to record. I want it to sit there, but it doesn't look like the gimbal can sit at an angle. So the screen's going to be a little bit off, which is a little bit annoying. But let's give it a bash and see. Where is it going? Push 4 times for it to reset. Okay, let's give this a bash, see what it's like through the city traffic. Right, the FEIYUTECH WGs 3-axis gimbal. I think it retails for $200 odd, £200 odd. I found a place that ships it from Dublin and I got it for £176 I think it was on eBay. So I'll chuck the link in down the bottom in the description, check that out. That was £176 including shipping, and there were no more importation taxes or anything like that. So it arrives in a really smart box, and inside that is a nice smart hard case. that has precision cut foam inside to hold all the parts, which looks really good. It's very professional. And you get the gimbal itself. You also get 2 sets of 2 lithium rechargeable batteries, as well as the recharger itself and relevant cables. You get some 3M sticky patches, some GoPro adapters, GoPro mount adapters. You get a little Allen key and some extra screws for attaching the adapters and for doing any maintenance work to the gimbal, which you shouldn't need to do. And you get a book of words. What else do you get? Little USB device which you need to connect the gimbal to a computer for any firmware updates, but that only works for Windows, it doesn't work for Mac. The gimbal itself is very easy to work. It's one touch operation. So you see, it's nice and easy to operate this, and you can recalibrate it. Once it's set up, all you need to do is hold the screen pointing whatever direction you want it to be in, to lock onto, depending on what mode you're in, and it'll do it. I did a battery test yesterday on the way down on the motorway when the gimbal was, well, I thought working, and it did 4 hours. 4 hours exactly, just being left to work running. So that's not too bad at all, to be honest with you. Yeah, the GoPro did 2 hours before it ran out of battery, and the gimbal was 4 hours, but neither actually worked. So it doesn't look like it's very tolerant to vibration, and neither does the GoPro, which is a bit of a scunner when you are on a motorbike. But it is a wearable gimbal, and I think obviously if you were to be wearing this on a chest mount or something, then that would considerably reduce the amount of vibration, or if you were to put it on the head, something like that. And at the moment this seems to be working okay, and obviously that off angle, not looking straight, is a bit pants, because I can't sit there looking at it like this the whole time. Well, the GoPro's still flashing, looks like it's still working at the moment. Hopefully it is recording, and the gimbal seems to be quite steady too. This is slow speed stuff though. Be interesting to see what it's like on the faster motorway dual carriageway sections. I meant to say, the quality, the feel of the gimbal is pretty damn good, to be honest with you. You know, it's solid metal, it's not any plastic rubbish. It feels good quality item in the hand. It's not one of those eBay special things that, you know, you order, they look great in the picture, you order them, and when they arrive, it just feels like some cheap, dare I say it, Chinese muck. It is Chinese, but it's really good quality stuff so far. Whether it's got longevity to it, I don't know. We'll find out. And I don't know if this is waterproof or not, which could be quite a deciding factor, to be honest with you, because if it's not waterproof, obviously straight away there's limits as to how and where you can use it. I suppose it's no drama, is it? If it's not waterproof, then I just take it off and I put up the normal GoPro Session mount. This should be a good one on the roundabout. Couple of track days coming up, so I'm looking forward to using that on the track day. It looks to me like it's taken a lot of the vibration out of the camera. I haven't done a Q&A in ages, so if you've got any questions for the vlog, send them in. Either message me on Facebook, here on YouTube, Twitter, which is @TeapotOne. Just give it a hashtag on the screen now, QATP1. If you mark everything with that, I'll be able to search and find it. Instagram's the same. Send through your questions and we'll get them answered. They don't need to be serious, they can be as funny and carefree as you like. The bits you don't like about the vlog, let me know. Bits you do like, let me know. Bits you want to see, funnily enough, let me know. Quite a few people have got in touch saying they would love to take me around their little part of biking Mecca in Britain. So I'm well up for that. It's just, as I'm sure you'll understand, it's particularly busy at the moment in my line of work, so please bear with me. I will get back to you, I will reply to your emails with some dates, and let's meet up. I'm looking forward to that. What else has happened? I've got a few other bits of kit actually. I've got some new leathers coming, so I'm going to give them a little test. As I said, got an IAM rider skills day with an afternoon session at Brands. That's with Campfire and Rescue. I've got another IAM track day at Thruxton. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm not a member of IAM, although apparently I do qualify with the police training. I've never joined it. So that'll be interesting, because there is a stigma attached to that for sure. I've got the beard, I've got the GS, funnily enough. So we'll go along and see what that's like. And then obviously I've got some tours coming up with chicken strips. Cannot wait for them. I know everybody that's going on them is champing at the bit. Only tour I've got available now is Scotland in August. August's a cracking month to go and see God's country. The weather should be fine, should be nice and warm, minimal chance of rain, fantastic roads, empty roads, no bill. Come along, check out chickenstrips.co.uk, and then I will shortly be releasing dates for the 2018 tours. So again, don't miss out, get yourself on them nice and quick. Now this with a gimbal, I've seen other people talk about this. You see how it sits at an angle, it doesn't actually sit straight. What is that all about? To me it should be sitting like, you can see how bumpy it is, I can't actually hold that straight. But it definitely does just sit, it sort of looks over. Okay, that's enough of riding, let's have a chat about the FEIYUTECH WGs 3-axis gimbal. So what did I think of the gimbal then? Well, I've only used it a couple of times coming in and out of work. I've not used it on a proper no-holds-barred blat yet, but I was impressed with it, I have to say. I think on a bit of a hooligan ride, you should get some good footage, and especially maybe sitting on in other angles on the bike when it's looking back at the snake of bikes behind, that sort of thing. Track days, I think you should get some real good footage on that, and I look forward to giving it a bash. But this is just a quick rundown for it. I'll do a long-term review on it, let you know if it's stood up to day-to-day use, but for the moment, for 170 odd quid, it's the cheapest gimbal I think I've seen. It's quite a big old unit to mount on your bike. You know, there's quite a lot of weight there. I've had to mount it on the screen and rest this on the top of the sat-nav, which is a bit limiting really, where you put this on the bike. If you're putting it on the, maybe on the pillion seat, or on a top box, or a tank box, or something maybe on the tank, that might be a bit better footage, or sticking it to the side of the bike, again, probably better. But I want it as a cockpit view when it's looking back at me. So it's a little bit limited, but maybe I'll have a brainwave. I doubt it, but you never know. Give it a bash, go for it. Okay folks, that'll do us for this week. Hope you enjoyed it. Give us a thumbs up if you did. Let me know in the comments below what you do like, what you don't like. And remember the hashtag Q&A TP1 on any of the social media, or email me if you've got a question for the Q&A section. Alright, for now, live your life, stay safe. Ta-ra.